We should not be locking people that we support behind closed doors anymore. We should be out there, we should be celebrating what we can achieve, what they can achieve, what we can actually support people with disabilities to actually achieve.
LDO and I, it's a bit of a partnership. I mean, I want Erin's life to be enhanced. I want her to lead an interesting life, and LDO does that.
On a time, about 8:30, in the land of make-believe, there lived a girl named Cinderella.
When I came up here, the staff had a spring in their step. I felt welcome when I walked in the door. And so for me, that was a big thing. It was the staff that was a big thing.
My awareness of working with people with profound disability has changed quite a bit. And one of the things that I really love actually about working here is some of the guys who would be seen to be not communicating whatsoever. Sometimes these guys have an aura. They're just this wonderful person in the most natural form. It's like a perfect person, and I love it. I love that.
So instead of having support workers, we actually have lifestyle educators, because we see the whole of your life.
We had a look at a few other facilities, and LDO was the only place that had the activities and outings and on-site facilities to suit Jet's needs.
We need to listen to you to say, what is it that you want to do, and then how can we actually support you to do that. One of the challenges that we have is that we actually work with not a lot of lower support need people, but with higher support needs, where we actually have to be more hands-on. So there's that fine line between actually doing the task for you and with active support and person-centred planning, saying, what is it that you want to do?
Might even do some ball games.
There are many different ways in which we communicate with our participants at LDO. For example, we might use concrete objects and ask the participant to make a choice based on that object, say, would you like orange or red paint? Or we might use a switch to make a communication choice. It could be a yes or no based question.
Would you like a back massage?
No.
No. Would you like a foot massage? Would you like a foot massage, Brittany?
Yes.
Oh, you would?
It's not just about you coming to LDO, it's about how can we support you at home, what skills can we work with you so that you can actually go and, you know, do meaningful things at home. How can we support you in the community? And I mean, we're going from being locked away, okay, not being seen, don't have any abilities, don't have any gifts, to saying, we're here, we're in the community, we can actually do this.
It's very important that the participants get out into the community, not only to support change in the community and acceptance in the community in regards to difference, in regards to disability, but also from a perspective that the participant gets a chance to actually access something that's important to them.
LDO is unique because they treat all the participants as an everyday human being, not as somebody with a disability.
Good morning. Hello.
Okay, got to get our letters out.
Thank you.
So, Greystanes. Giving up is actually not an option. What we need to do is actually put that learning in, put that training in, put those supports in to say, you can do it. You have the same right as anybody else.
It has been amazing to be a part of this program because watching how the participants react When they're able to express themselves with paint, there's nothing more rewarding than that.
The exciting thing is the participant is involved in everything, absolutely everything. No longer are they sitting in one room while you're doing something in another room for sake of speeding the whole process up. So it is exciting because the person's involved in the whole day.
People might say, the people that we work with don't make choices. That's not right. They can make choices. Our job, though, is to work out how we know the choice that they're making and helping you to actually do that. What did you choose? Massage? I bet you did! That's fantastic! Work on not the verbal, because not a lot of our people actually talk, so we have to look at eye gaze, we have to look at the gesture, we have to look at what is important to them and then build that into our program and go, oh, that's what that eye gaze means. We work with things like the wallet, so that in the community, if you're sitting there having a cup of tea in the next table and you see this young man, you know, in a small group, out in the community, you know, they're quiet, they're having a conversation, you're interacting with them, he flicks out his wallet and he says, I'd like to make this choice, you might sit back and go, actually that's pretty good. I didn't know that someone could actually do that. What doesn't work, we try again. We think outside the square. We go, oh, that didn't work. How can we actually adjust the program to actually meet those individual needs? We had one young man who, when he came to us, the family didn't know that he could actually paint. And when we introduced that implement to that young man and he picked that up, and we worked out how he could draw from here to here, okay? We showed the family that he could make those marks, he could choose the colours, he could be independent in that. It opened up a new arena for not only the person that we support, but for the family to say, my young person has gifts and talents and abilities that we never knew that they had. Now painting, music, drawing, computer is something that we do every single day.
One of the most surprising things that's happened here at Leura Day Options for me was the other day to see a fairly non-responsive participant in a cooking session, and he was clearly activating the button to make the blender go. And that in itself was so unexpected that, you know, it was enough to go home at the end of the day saying that, you know, that was just amazing. It really was.
Every day, you know, you're thankful for what you actually see with the people that we support. It's those small gains. It's lifting that hand to actually operate that switch. It's the smile that someone has when they can actually hear that noise and know that you've actually touched that switch. For one young man I work with and have worked with him for a long time, it was actually picking up the dice. So he'd push it away, and bit by bit, you know, little and often, okay, which is a strategy of active support, by offering it, saying, here it is, for him to pick that up and just go, there you go, was actually a huge moment. For us to go into the community and for us to go, yeah, hi, we're here, and for someone to actually speak to a person that we support instead of us is actually a huge achievement there. So many people think that people with disabilities don't have skills, don't have abilities, don't have talents. So we need to get out there and actually show them that this can actually happen.